Long ago, in a quiet village between two hills and a winding river, there was a stone unlike any other. It rested beneath an ancient baobab tree at the center of the village. It was smooth, dark, and no larger than a man's head. At first glance, it looked ordinary. Children played around it. Goats brushed past it. Life moved on. But the elders knew the truth. The stone could speak. Not to everyone. Only to the pure. No one knew who had placed it there. Some said it fell from the sky. Others said it was older than the village itself. But all agreed on one thing: the stone revealed truth. If a person with a pure heart touched it, the stone would speak and guide them. But if a person filled with lies, greed, or hatred touched it, the stone would remain silent. Or worse, it would reveal their shame. For many years, no one dared touch it. Until one day, a man named Kato stepped forward. Kato was strong and wealthy. He owned more land than anyone in the village. He dressed in fine cloth and spoke loudly so others would hear his importance. "I am the most worthy," Kato declared. "I have built houses. I have fed people. Surely the stone will speak to me." The villagers watched in silence as Kato approached the baobab tree. He smiled confidently and placed his hand on the stone. Nothing happened. He pressed harder. Still nothing. The silence grew heavy. Then suddenly, a whisper echoed, not from the stone, but from the wind. "He takes more than he gives." Kato's smile disappeared. The villagers began to murmur. They remembered the land he had taken from widows, the workers he had underpaid, the kindness he had only shown when others were watching. Kato quickly pulled his hand away and walked off without a word. The stone was silent again. Days passed. Then the village chief came forward. He was wise and respected. Surely, everyone thought, the stone would speak to him. He approached with calm dignity and touched the stone. Silence. Then the whisper came again. "He fears losing power more than losing truth." The chief froze. He remembered the times he had ignored injustice to keep peace. The times he had chosen comfort over courage. He bowed his head and stepped away. Now fear spread among the villagers. If even the chief was not pure, who was? Weeks later, during the dry season, a young girl named Ao walked to the baobab tree. Ao was small and quiet. She owned nothing. Her clothes were simple. She was known for helping her mother fetch water and helping elders carry firewood. No one noticed her at first. She stood before the stone and looked at it, not with pride, but with curiosity. She did not believe she was special. She did not believe she was important. She simply placed her hand gently on the stone. The village held its breath. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the stone grew warm. A soft light shimmered across its surface. And for the first time in many years, the stone spoke. Its voice was calm, deep, and clear. "You carry no mask." The villagers gasped. The stone continued. "You help without seeking reward. You speak without seeking praise. You live without seeking power." Ao trembled. "I am not perfect," she whispered. The stone replied, "Purity is not perfection. It is honesty." Tears filled the eyes of many villagers. The stone's light grew brighter. Then it spoke once more. "This village will face hardship. Crops will fail. Fear will rise. But truth will guide those who listen, not those who rule." The light faded. The stone became still again. From that day on, the village began to change. People stopped pretending. They helped each other without waiting to be seen. The chief listened more. Kato returned land he had taken. And Ao. She never became chief. She never became rich. But when people were lost, they came to her. Not because she had power, but because she had truth. And though the stone never spoke again, the villagers understood its final lesson. The pure are not those without mistakes. They are those without lies. And sometimes, the quietest hearts carry the strongest voices. True purity is not about being perfect, it is about being honest. A person's character is not measured by wealth, power, or status, but by their truth, humility, and kindness. Those who seek recognition may appear strong, but those who seek truth are truly powerful. When your heart is pure, you do not need to prove your worth, your actions will speak for you. Always choose honesty over pride, truth over power, and character over appearance. Because in the end, truth always reveals who we really are. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.